So we're going to use something which, if you've been here before to one of these events, you'll be familiar with, and it's a way to put ourselves in an elevated state, in a meditative state quite quickly. And I call it the countdown method. And so if you would close your eyes, please. Okay. So you'd close your eyes, please, and get your bodies comfortable, become peaceful. And I'd like you to imagine the number 10, to see the number 10 in your mind's eye. And you can see this number in many different ways. You can see it in different typefaces. You can see it as a number. You can see it as a word. You can see it in different colors. You can put patterns over it. See it from the top, from the bottom, from the side, from behind the number, looking back at it. Concentrate solely on the number 10. Nothing else. Nothing else is going on in your life at this time except for the number 10. When you've got the number 10 clearly in your mind, I want you to gently let go of it and replace it with the number 9. Same thing with the number 9. See the number 9 as a number or as a word in different colors, in different sizes, from different angles. Concentrate purely on the number 9. There's nothing else in your mind apart from that number, which is taking you gradually away from the earthly plane into a higher vibrational state. And now let go of the number 9 and replace it with the number 8. Exactly the same process. Study the number 8 in your mind's eye. See it from different angles, in different colors, with different patterns on it. See it as a word, see it as a number. Concentrate solely on the number 8 and then gently let it go. And replace the number 8 with the number 7. The number 7 should be your sole focus at the moment. The number 7 as a number, the number 7 perhaps as a word, the number 7 in different colors, textures, sizes, seen from different angles. And now replace the number 7 with the number 6. See the number 6 in different sizes, from different angles, in different colors, different typefaces. See it as a number, see it as a word, as you sink deeper into a higher vibrational state and move further away from the world. Now replace the number 6 with the number 5. Repeat the same exercise. See the number 5 in different ways. As a number, as a word, different textures, different colors, different expressions of that number. See it illuminated. See it growing, see it shrinking. Focus on that number 5. Now replace the number 5 with the number 4. And go through the same exercise. See that number 4 in different ways. Feel yourself becoming more peaceful, more relaxed, more in tune with your higher self, more in tune with higher, more spiritual vibration. Replace that number with the number 3 and see that number in all its different iterations. Focus on it solely. That's all that there is in your world at the moment, the number 3. Different aspects of the number 3. And as you concentrate on it, feel yourself sinking deeper into a meditative state, replacing the number 3 with the number 2. Almost there now. Almost where we want to be. Concentrate on the number 2. See it in different manifestations. See it as your only focus at this time. Feel yourself becoming very, very still. Very, very focused. As you replace the number 2 with the number 1. So quiet, so peaceful now. So divorced from the chaos of the physical world. As you concentrate on the number 1, different iterations, manifestations of the number 1, as your sole focus, and then gently let the number 1 go, and we are suddenly where we want to be. I want you to imagine now that you are no longer sitting on a chair in the earth room, that the earth room has faded away, that it has dissolved around you. It has disappeared, and it has now been replaced by a completely different scene. You suddenly find yourself not sitting, but standing. You're standing in a theatre, and you are dressed resplendently in a very fine traditional magician's outfit. You're wearing a top hat and tails and a smart suit and a white shirt and a bow tie and white gloves, and you're looking out from this stage that is lit by spotlights above you, and you're looking towards the seats in the audience area in front of and below you. And you can see that the audience that should be sitting in all these seats in front of you simply isn't there. You are looking out at rows of empty seats, except for one seat with a spotlight shining down on it that is right in the center of the audience seating area. And in that seat sits someone you sort of recognize. You should recognize them, because you are looking at an image of yourself that is looking back at you. Now, that image of yourself is the current embodiment of you considering any problems you might be experiencing in your life. Anything. Health, finances, interactions with family, friends and associates perhaps. Any challenges you have been looking to resolve and find answers to. Any stressful situations you may have wanted to transform. As you look now at this seated image of yourself, you can see that your other self is perhaps looking a little uncomfortable, a little unsettled, a little troubled, fearful maybe, because of those challenges we've just mentioned. That image is reflecting back to you how you might currently be reacting to any of those seemingly negative situations in your life that you've been wishing to tackle, to transform, to alleviate, and to be free from. I'd like you now to imagine that as you are standing on that stage, you are not only a powerful magician, but you are an extremely powerful individual, an extremely healthy individual, a commanding individual, an assured individual, a confident individual. That you are a person with absolute control and mastery over all aspects of your life and over all the current circumstances of life that surround and concern you. And now I want you to reach up and grasp that splendid top hat you are wearing. Take it from your head and hold it in one hand in front of you. And I want you to bring to mind any challenging situations you find yourself currently in, and to consider them, to review them from a distance, dispassionately, as though they are not happening to you personally at all. You are distant from them because they are represented by, being felt, experienced by, not you, the empowered you standing on that stage, but by that other person. That image of yourself sitting facing you in that center seat below you. I want you to now reach into your magical top hat and to produce from it not a rabbit, unless you particularly want to use that image, but if you do choose a rabbit, it should be a rabbit made out of light. But rather than a rabbit, I'd like you to draw out of the hat a sphere, a ball of light, about the size of your hand, and to hold it in one hand in front of you, and see it as a beautiful, pulsating ball of luminous energy that is threaded through with love, with assurance, with comfort, and with solutions from the divine to any problems or puzzles you are currently tackling in your earthly life. Look over to your other self out there in the theatre. See the ball of light you are holding reflected in the eyes of that image of yourself sitting in the center of the theatre. And now I want you to gently push out the sphere of light towards the other you, towards the image of yourself sitting there right in front of you. See the ball of light gently float across from your hand to the other you. And see as it reaches, as it makes contact with the other you, see them catch it and hold it against their chest, where it connects with their spiritual heart center and begins to be absorbed by, to be taken in by your other self. The glow from that ball of light is expanding now, expanding outwards from their heart center until the other you is completely enclosed within and infused by a comforting, uplifting bubble of brilliant white light. As you observe the other you from the stage, as you study this image of yourself, this other you see the expression on their face, your face, begin to change. You see it lighten as the light you have sent over to them strengthens them, refreshes them, and presents them with solutions to your challenges. Lines of worry and stress fall away from their face. They look younger, calmer. Now I want you to reach into the top hat you are holding in one hand for a second time. Draw out a second ball of light and gently push out that second sphere towards the other you. See it float from the you on the stage to the other you and see the same process take place. The other you being surrounded by and infused by an even more brilliant aura of white light. Repeat the exercise as many times as you want to over the next couple of minutes, seeing each new light sphere you send across increasing, intensifying the amount of light in the bubble surrounding and encapsulating the other you. And we'll speak again, we'll move on in this meditation in a couple of minutes. You know at this point that that white light contains the solution to all your problems. That the magic solutions and inspirations you have been seeking have been given to you, have entered your consciousness through your heart center, have been absorbed via your chakras, and are now within your aura and are manifest within you and in your life. You know that God, the God that surrounds you and is also within you, that is you, has brought you the answer and the solution to your problem or problems. You realize that you no longer need to worry about them, that the solutions you have wanted are within you and will shortly make themselves manifest in your life. Whenever you think of the problem or problems from now on, simply accept that and be joyful for the fact that they have been solved and that you can now move on in joy. And now pop the top hat back on your head, take one step forwards on the stage and take a bow. Bow to your other self with a smile on your face and love in your heart. As you do so, your other self claps, gives you a round of applause of grateful thanks, looks happy now, and you watch as the image of yourself slowly disappears, slowly fades away from that center seat, becoming one with you again. The theatre curtains now swing down from either side of the stage to meet and close in front of you. You stand for a moment on the stage, feeling peaceful and content, and now we're going to slowly and peacefully return to physical existence by using the countdown method in reverse, starting with the figure 1. So bring to mind once again the figure 1. I will leave you to look at different manifestations of it for a moment. Focus on it as you slowly bring yourself out of the meditation, but not yet, because you're going to switch from the figure 1 to the figure 2 and do the same thing, looking at the figure 2 in different manifestations in different ways, focusing on the figure 2 and then moving from the figure 2 to the figure 3, doing the same thing, focusing on the figure 3. Different colors, manifestations, sizes, ways of looking at it, and moving from the figure 3 to the figure 4, doing the same thing. The figure 4 is your sole focus as you gently extricate yourself from the meditation, changing the figure 4 into the figure 5, concentrating on the figure 5 for a moment, feeling yourself returning to the physical world as you let go of the figure 5 and replace it with the figure 6. So many different ways to look at the figure 6. So many aspects of the figure 6 to concentrate on as you gently let it go and replace it with the figure 7. Looking at the figure 7 for a moment in different manifestations and ways. Feeling yourself returning to the earth plane as you let go of the figure 7 and replace it with the figure 8. Looking at the figure 8 for a moment, letting go of the other figures that you've been concentrating on as you let go of the figure 8 and replace it with the figure 9, almost back now. Concentrating on the figure 9 in different manifestations, in different ways, different colors, different sizes, from different angles. As you let go of the figure 9 and replace it with the figure 10. And now asking the divine to close your chakras should they have opened during this meditation, and in your own time, I want you to please gently return to the earth room at the sanctuary. Everybody back, I think.